we are going to have a look at Preventative Strike. Now this is the reason why this was given to me free, as was the Taekwondo game. The reason why I liked the look of this is because it reminded me of a game I used to play on my Commodore 64 years ago. And how would you call it? It's like an arcade scroll shooter is the best way to describe it. And there's a couple of reviews, and I think they're mostly positive, but I don't know, I'm not really digging it. I mean, the menu is dated, the graphics okay, the explosions and stuff pretty good. You love the car? Yeah, it's a beauty, isn't it? Let me show you again. A McLaren. Oh, yeah. So Preventative Strike. I think this is like level 1, so there's 4 levels, and I mean it really is just press and hold the fire button and stuff blows up. But do you know what? For me, it doesn't even seem like you're hitting, because when I first played it I couldn't figure out why none of my shots were actually hitting anything, and the reason is because they are, it just looks like they're not. It's really, really hard, by the way. So if you look at the shots, they don't hit anything. They just go straight through them. And I'm not really digging that. I don't understand what the point of the game is. It just doesn't... I mean, truth be told, other than looking a lot better than games of old, I don't think it is any better than games of old. Oh yeah, if you press square, you've got like rockets, I think, triangle, something. And I think that's kind of what they've gone for, just massive amounts of explosions and stuff. But I mean, I can't see where any of my shots are going. There's no tactics to it, there's no skill to it. I mean, there probably is a skill to avoiding all the shots and stuff, but I'm literally just holding down the shoot button constantly, smashing the X button. That's all I'm getting. That's, unless I'm missing something, which I could be, but I don't even understand why it's got so many good reviews, because it just feels fancy to me. Okay, right, I've just learnt something. Bottom left hand corner, and I don't think I've ever spotted it before. It's like my health is the green bar. That's one thing I didn't know, was when am I going to die. So triangle fires rockets, which is the middle one. So I've got 30 seconds of shots left. Okay, I'm starting to get into it. I'm disliking it less. At the moment I don't appear to have anything other than this cannon firing thing. Look at my health. I mean, I'm literally out of health here. There's nothing I can do, I don't think. There's nowhere to go. The shots are too quick. Maybe I'm just too old for a game like this. So if you press circle, you get like a temporary... Oh, what? William? You get like a temporary shield. And if you press triangle, you fire off some rockets. So I don't know how you get more. I guess they just pop up on screen. But you see how nothing looks like it's actually hitting anything. The shots go straight through your enemies. And to be honest with you, I think the perspective is wrong. I think you're too close, there's not enough space to move around. It's just horrendous. Really, really nasty. I mean, the explosions and stuff look great. I mean, if you're looking for a challenge, then yes. It's definitely challenging in more ways than one. I really don't like this. I think it looks okay, and I think with a few changes it could be a good little game, but it just doesn't feel complete. I mean, it might look like I'm playing well, but I'm not. I'm just mindlessly smashing buttons and just moving in a figure of 8 momentum, and that's making me progress. There's no skill here. I'm not even looking at the shots that are coming in to avoid them. I'm just blindly following a pattern that I've just made up myself, and it seems to be working. That's all I'm doing. I can't believe it. For a second there I thought maybe I'd completed the level, but no. Desert Strike, thank you. That's the game that made me, I saw this and I was like, oh wow, yeah. I mean, if that's like a modern day Desert Strike, then I'm all in. And I kind of thought that's what it was going to look like, or play like. And it's miles away from that, isn't it? It's nothing like it. Right, I'm going to try something here. I'm going to close my eyes and just play that tactic that I was telling you about. See how far I get. I thought that was me dead already. How am I doing? I'm really not looking. La 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 la. I seem to be doing all right, don't I? I did look to pick up that rocket, I grant you. But otherwise, I'm not looking at all. I'm only looking to see if I've actually blown up. I mean, I think I'm doing as well as I've ever done. I'm certainly not doing any worse. And that's the problem with this game, is this is how you play it. Okay, I'm looking now, because I mean I did get quite far without looking at all. But that's my review of this game, I think. It's close your eyes, do a figure of 8 and away you go. So this game is only, oh man, it's only £1.69. I feel bad now, I feel guilty. It's £1.69p. Let's have another go at it. £1.69p. I mean, that isn't a lot of money, is it? Excuse me. And there's definitely more than £1.69p's worth of work gone into this. So I do feel really, really guilty now for being so harsh. I mean, that is how the game plays. It doesn't play nice at all. I don't find the experience enjoyable, but for £1.69, what are you expecting? I mean, if you like these kind of scrolling shooter games, then I don't see any reason why you shouldn't like it. But now that I know it's £1.69, I don't know, I kind of feel like I'm getting into it a bit better. Maybe I'm just less annoyed by the bits I don't like, but I also seem to be playing better, which is a bit weird. I mean, kudos to the developer. To make any game deserves respect. Okay, I've got 15 minutes. Let's just see if I can get past level 1. I've nearly got half energy already. How'd you like those apples, eh? enough space to move. I really want to zoom the screen out a massive amount. I think maybe the problem is a lot of my shots don't hit the target. Wow. I absolutely trashed that time, didn't I? I don't know what the tactic is. I was going to say maybe the tactic is... Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Getting worse. Died. I was doing well then. It's a coin up. Yeah. I mean, as much as I don't really... I'm critical of the way it plays. I don't like it. But it does have a sort of addictive quality to it. God, look at my energy. It's definitely hard. There's no levels, by the way. It's not like you can pick an easier level, a harder level, or whatever. It's just this is it. This is it. Off you go. Good luck. Maybe I ought to prioritise certain things over others. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. I mean, graphically it's quite impressive in some ways. The explosions and stuff maybe I feel are a little bit overdone. But it's got some qualities for sure. Ah, that health gives you health back. Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm starting to learn something here. The square buttons are really good at firing out little missiles for like big nasty things like this that are doing you lots and lots and lots of damage. But there's just not enough stuff, I don't feel. No health. Okay, well this is the best I've done. And down I go. I don't know, what do you think? If I charged you $1.69 for this, Toff, do you think you'd be impressed or happy, or... I mean, £1.69 is less than a cup of coffee. And yes, coffee is massively overpriced, but we still pay it and we still drink it, and we hardly complain. Not as much as we should, I don't think. Time that just right. I mean, if you're into these kind of games, then I think it's not a bad one. I mean, it is old school. I mean, it's incredibly old school. There's nothing new here other than the very sharp, bright, possibly over-the-top graphics. Really need some health here. There it is, give me the health! Oh, that was so close. Come on, for the review, let's finish. Make it to the end. Desperately in need of health again. I outwitted you that time, sir. Is that it? Did I finish the level? I hope so, because I've got no health. And my engine's on fire. Yes! Woohoo! A high score table would be nice concerning most of the games out there, and their prices massively expensive for what they are. This is value for money. Yeah. You're not wrong. Hey look, I got 86 kills out of 86 possible kills. Replays 18. What does that mean? What does that mean? No! I didn't mean to press that. Exit. Yes. Yeah, do you know what? I want to be critical of the way the game plays. I don't like the fact that your shots go straight through the enemy. They don't hit them, they go straight through them, or straight over them, it looks like. I don't like that. And really, I think that's the only thing that I don't particularly like. But when you put it into context of £1.69, how many attempts it took me? Yeah. I mean, that's level 1, and that was what? A good half an hour. So it's probably about 3 hours worth of content here, minimum, unless you're much better at playing these games than I am. It's just, for the price, I don't see how I can not recommend it. That doesn't make sense, does it? Because if I made a game where you just look at a dot on the screen for £1, then that's not good value for money. But this is. I mean, this is good value for money. It's difficult. It's not what I was expecting. It's not brilliant, but it's not terrible. Let's look at info. High score. There is a high score. No. Loading failed, timeout. Okay, so there's no high scores at the moment, but it looks like they're thinking about having high scores. And the controls is just a bit. Airstrike is Y. I didn't realise that. Missiles are X. Yeah, it's not a bad one. Not a bad one, I suppose. I'll just have to explain what I do and don't like, but I mean it's not something I'd rate down. But for me personally, I don't think I'd like to play it that often. I don't know though, it has got an addictive quality. There is no denying that. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video today. I really appreciate you coming along and taking the time to do that. I want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you who watched this video today. Special big thank you to our patrons and supporters on Twitch. But everybody who comes and watches, you all count, you are all part of this. And I thank you so much. If you hit that like button, I will like you twice as much. Even more than that, perhaps. It is for you guys that I make these videos, so it matters to me a huge amount if you enjoy watching them, and if you don't, you need to tell me. So thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, until next time, goodbye for now.